Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandy. I'm the other half of Dave and Brandy's Excursions Travel. I'm here today to talk about the beautiful island of Bermuda. We're actually going to Bermuda again for the fifth time at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend on the Carnival Venezia. So I figured, you know what? Let's compile a set of videos from all of our vlogs from Bermuda. Some from our very early editing days. Editing Brandy was new. Let's just say new when we were first doing Bermuda. So
Bear with me. I was learning. Bear with me.
but yeah. So I figured, you know what, since this is our fifth time, let's showcase the places that we've done or been to, just to give you a rough idea what Bermuda is all about. Now this is only like a snippet of what Bermuda is all about because there's a ton of beautiful places to check out that we haven't been to yet. So luckily we're going in May and we're going in September. So we'll get more chances since the one in May is just from like an 8 to 5 type of deal. The one in September is an overnight. So that gives us a little more time to venture out. So sit back, relax, and let's take a look at what we've done in the past in Bermuda. So our first time was on the Carnival Pride in September of 2016. So actually this one was an overnight for 2 nights. The first thing we did was go to the Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. And you know us and lighthouses, so gotta check it out wherever we can. Yeah, I had tweaked this video a little bit. I don't know what I did. It was sped up and just not stable. So it looks a little funky. But the view from up here was amazing. Climbing up the lighthouse. All I can remember that day, it was so hot and humid. And I think if I can remember, they had all the glass up there was closed. So there was like no air up there. So it was a little stuffy. But it's just a beautiful way to overlook the island. Then we went to the famous Horseshoe Bay. Now, you'll see Horseshoe Bay a few times in this video, but this is when we went in 2016, obviously. And now, Horseshoe Bay is famous for their pink sand, but it's not pink. If the sun's hitting it just right, you can see the pink hues in it, but it's not super pink, as you can tell. And there's a lot of cool rock formations at this beach. Then we went to the city of Hamilton. And actually, for reference, on this trip we did a bus pass since we were here for 2 nights. So we could go around the island without worries about trying to get transportation. And then we just took the ferry back from Hamilton to the dockyard. And you see the beautiful Carnival Pride. And then the next day we did the Hartley's helmet dive. This was interesting. The owner, Greg, took us on this excursion. His father was the inventor of these helmets, and they look like the old school, as you can tell, old school helmets. And they were heavy. but they did the job. And he took our GoPro and showed us like the different sea life there as well, which was very nice of him to do that. Yep, and everybody in the group had to hold on to this bar to keep us on the seafloor. And the fish even do tricks. Now, how cool is that? And then we went to Calico Jack's Floating Bar. This is a neat bar that's right by the ships. And I jumped off the plank. And we also did a jet ski tour. We did a lot in Bermuda in the 2 days that we were there, so. And the tour guide even took us to this little spot where he fed the fish so we could see them. And we even got to ride by the Carnival Pride. All right, let's jump to the Carnival Horizon, July of 2018. This was just a normal 8 to 5 port day. And we're back to Horseshoe Bay Beach. It was a busy beach day that day. But we walked towards all the way to the left where you see those rock formations, where it was a little bit more quiet. And once again, I apologize for the video. This one was really jumpy and I tried to stabilize it. So I tried. But we climbed up these rock formations to the top. And you get a cool view of Horseshoe Bay Beach up here. Then back to Calico Jack's Floating Bar. You gotta have a dark and stormy here, as seen here. Then let's go to Carnival Sunrise, May of 2019. Another 8 to 5 port day. But we got to check out the National Museum of Bermuda. You go to the top where the building is and you get to see lots of cool views from up here, but you get to learn about the history of Bermuda here as well. You can't beat the water in Bermuda. And then outside you have these huge anchors. Then you go down these steps. There's like an ammunition room. And I believe there were some prison cells down here, but look at the tightness of those hallways, man. They were very narrow. Then you step outside and it's overlooking Snorkel Park Beach, but we'll get to that in a minute. But it's cool, underneath these solar panels, you see a bunch of sheep. Then you have the Frog and Onion Pub, which right now it's like a tradition that we go there. You get some awesome craft beer and little pub snacks as well. And lastly, let's go to the Carnival Magic in May of 2022. And now we're going to Snorkel Park Beach. There is an admission fee to get in here. I'm not 100% sure of the price. I'll update it down below once I look that up. But this was a nice beach day. This is nice if you just don't want to go too far from the ships, but yet want a beach day. This is a good option to take. And even got some cool footage of some fish that were being fed. I think they were being fed hot dogs, to be honest. But and another trip to the Frog and Onion Pub. This really is a cute little pub. But this time we got to sit outside. And you can see the ship, actually you see the Magic right behind there. But we had a beautiful view of the courtyard. And yeah, there she is, the Carnival Magic right in the back there. You got wings and beer. What more can you ask for? And here's another look inside of the pub. And even had some entertainment. So yeah, guys, so far that's what we've done in Bermuda. A lot of it's repeat because it's tough, because besides these things that I've shown here, there's also shopping in the dockyard. But if you're only there from like 8 to 5, you can't venture too far away from the ship port because it does take time to get around the island. So you're very limited. But if you have an overnight, there's no problem. Another thing that I didn't show, I couldn't find footage on, was in 2016, we did a Gosling's Rum sunset cruise, and that really was a fun time. So if you do an overnight, you get the chance to do a sunset cruise, so that's another option. But thank you guys so much for doing a little trip down memory lane. But it gives you some options to do in Bermuda, and let us know in the comments if you've been to Bermuda. What have you done? Let us know below. Maybe we'll get some ideas to do stuff in the future. Thank you guys so much, and stay tuned for our upcoming vlogs on the Carnival Venezia, May 22nd through the 26th, going to Bermuda. And make sure to hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures along the way here. We're going to be doing a few cruises this year, so stay tuned. And if you need any help with any cruising questions or help with a booking, I could gladly help. I am a travel agent. Some of you know, some of you don't, but to the new people, I am a travel agent. So if you have any questions, concerns, or need a little extra help with booking, or you're just not familiar with cruising, I could gladly help you, and it's free. There's no additional cost for me to help you out. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you on the next excursion. See you in May.